Hello to the VODs channel. Today we are watching a Minecraft ARG. We're going to be watching specifically Searching for a World That Doesn't Exist by Wifeys. I know nothing about this, but I know someone who does, and it's some of this chat right here. If you want to be a part of this lovely chat, which you can see right here, look, they're all so lovely, they're all spamming twitch.tv/Aimsey. It is completely free to follow, helps me out a lot, and you could be a part of these. But without further ado, let's get into it. Here we go. All right, let's begin. Are you guys ready? Are you guys steady? Are you guys ready, steady?
Do at the crossroads. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left.
Okay.
This is the first line in a book that Avery claims he did not write. 2 weeks ago, a YouTube channel called Avery the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Book I Did Not Write, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built. Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place, and inside the chest is a book that Avery did not write. Inside the book is a very strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled, it's listening. You can't outsmart it, it's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left.
Why am I scared already?
At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers. And that's it. It seems impossible that a whole mine just appears in your world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It already had Minecraft installed and this world already existed, but when Avery first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house. So in that case, what is this book? The contents are strange and it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling. But the numbers at the end are clearly some sort of code, so maybe we can solve it and figure out what this book is talking about.
I was gonna try and sit here and try and do a prediction thing like I usually do for my reactions, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, I have no idea what this is about to be about.
Except we can't. The numbers go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match for this code. If it is a code, it's unlike any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to decipher it. So is that it? A strange one-off YouTube video and a dead end? Not quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video, Avery's inventory flashes a random pattern of blocks, and this time there is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every block and capitalizing it if there is more than one, you get a string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link that when you enter takes you to a folder. And this is where the true mystery begins. The mystery of a Minecraft.
Guys, obviously that happens. You know what I mean? Guys, so obvious. Oh, duh.
World that doesn't exist.
Oh, what the fuck?
Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery was in the last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out, or it's just this book in his inventory. Regardless, Avery lines up with the other strip mine and begins to start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this.
The music stopping is really jarring.
Nothing weird, it's just a cave, and Avery walks in to begin exploring, until he stops and sees this.
What?
It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer we can see what it is. Moss and grass. This is immediately a red flag because this kind of terrain does not generate in caves. Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing else either. And when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back.
I'd be so terrible if I was in an ARG. I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. I'd be in that cave and be like, yeah, moss can probably spawn here. Been playing the game for so many years. I'm like, yeah, you know, that makes sense. Let's carry on. There's nothing weird about that. That'd be terrible.
Back down the cave does he see
No,
it?
I would literally miss every single hint.
A tree. Avery approaches the clump of greenery,
I'd just
and
be like,
there
whoa,
it is.
whoa, this seed is sick. Yo, guys, you looking at this?
Tree unlike any other oak tree in the entire game. Whatever this is, it isn't normal. Avery backtracks a bit, and we get a better look at this shrub, for lack of a better word. And after some hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree.
This reminds me of the original
And
Shadow of
he does,
Israel
with
series.
no problem. It
The
looks
Yogscast.
just like a normal tree, except normal trees don't generate underground.
No elite ball knowledge,
And
if
it's
you know
not
that.
the only one. As Avery goes deeper and deeper into the cave, he passes larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs and even more trees, and even more moss. He pauses to talk at one point, but instead of
is so
commenting
good.
on the trees, he brings up something else. It's weird, we've only seen stone. And I guess he's right, the walls of this cave don't have any diorite, granite, andesite, or ores, but come on, there's a bigger elephant in the room here. At some point though, Avery's wish gets granted, and the cave turns into terracotta, tuff, and deep slate. The greenery gets larger and larger, with the
Right.
trees growing bigger and bigger. Until finally, Avery reaches the end.
The end? Hello? The music choice is so good. Guys, I don't think this is natural.
Avery stops
The
for
seed.
several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is a giant cave of green, with strange, unnaturally large trees forming a staircase on the back wall. The floor is covered in a massive field of moss, scattered with the strange trees we saw earlier. Avery slowly heads down the cavern wall, being careful not to take too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom. He looks around
Interesting.
in awe as he explores the chamber, and from
I just feel like, whoa, this update is crazy. Caves and cliffs.
closer up, we can see a tunnel right between the massive tree gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked on trees, made of spruce, mud, and oak. But the question here is obvious. What is this place? This kind of terrain
The center of the earth.
obviously doesn't generate naturally, so who made it and how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel, because finally Avery decides to stop sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the center of the room. Avery walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps, but of course, nothing is there. The world is set to single player. At least, it seems that way. Until this happens.
I don't like it.
Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares for a few seconds and continues walking. Another pair of torches is gone. I'm not scared of torches turning off. And then another.
Dude.
I don't know what kind of practical joke this is, but I already heard you in the...
Oh, that's jarring, pal.
I'm not scared of a game.
Okay, Jigsaw. Oh, I hate this. If I get jump scared from a Minecraft video, I'm gonna be fuming. Oh, wow. The way that the audio is edited to sustain fear is so cool.
I don't know why I just jumped down.
I love this
wasn't
audio as
scared,
well, this processing.
but I felt compelled. I've never felt like that in my life.
Okay.
What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds. This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is just a world that the old owner of this computer created, and it's just some
This feels like
strange
found footage. Well, it is
adventure
found
horror
footage.
map. Case closed.
Technically.
Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF, and opening it, we see this. My exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This seems okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed. Not he installed Minecraft and this world was
Oh, so
there.
this is like the
Admittedly,
original.
it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories? Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored. He wasn't censored in the previous videos, but now he's both hidden his name and changed his skin, almost like he's hiding from something. But there's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why
Isn't
it
it the
exists,
original
and what it has to
laptop
do
owner
with Avery,
haunting?
we have to keep watching
what I thought.
as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says
I
he
thought it was because like when the text flashed up in Avery's original inventory, that was like the owner of the laptop guy, like kind of haunting it, which is why then that drive link was this found footage from the original owner.
has to
That's
keep
what I
moving,
assumed.
even if he doesn't exactly know why. And the only
Don't
way
tell me
to
if I'm
go
correct.
is down. Avery
Don't tell me if
takes
I'm
a
correct if you
leap
know.
into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels.
And give
After
this up.
some hesitation, he burrows himself in the
Hamza
left
chat.
wall for air before swimming down the left tunnel. He continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower, with no end in sight.
Oh, this is
Until it
awful.
opens into a giant cavernous room with just enough
did he go
space at the
left?
top to get a bit of air.
Wait.
When
Sorry, I was too busy staring at the water.
is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels. After some hesitation, he
nay.
burrows himself in the left wall for air
Dude,
before swimming down the
dude,
left tunnel. He
dude.
continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower, with no end in sight. Until it
Okay.
opens into a
He doesn't
giant
know.
cavernous room with just enough space
But if this
at
is the
top
original
to get a
person, he
bit of
doesn't know
air.
anything about
When
going
Avery
left.
descends again, we can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls.
This is so
Avery scans
interesting.
around. There's no marker of where to go, just tunnels upon tunnels as far as the eye can see. And then he hears it.
Oh,
The same
gears out.
sound as when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into the wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again. Quieter, but still there, as if they're passing by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out, but
It's really
now
exciting
what?
fear.
He has no
the viewer.
choice but to gamble on a
Oh
tunnel
my
and
God,
hope
that's
it's
how-
correct.
I
He
hate
scans
this.
the walls again, no obvious sign of which one to pick. So finally, he rolls the dice.
Going left again. That's twice.
The tunnel leads to another junction, and again, after a slight hesitation,
He goes left.
Avery goes left. The tunnel continues.
One thing I love about this so far is the amount of fears has in 12 minutes, the amount of fears that have been shown. Fear of the dark, fear of the ocean, fear of small spaces, the voices, the disillusion of choice, mazes, It's just highlighting all of these different fears. You're being watched. The eyes are on us. Like, fear of, yeah, exactly. Like the holes, trypophobia. It's only been 12 minutes and we have highlighted about 7 different fears, if that. There's way more. Fear of the unknown. Fear of drowning.
Getting narrower.
Fear of, yeah, I did darkness already. Being chased.
And narrower.
I wonder if there's going to be any more fears.
And narrower. Until finally...
Fear of going left. After this, maybe. Yeah, small spaces, claustrophobia. What the hell,
He
man?
finds himself in the oasis.
Okay.
Avery looks around the room, strangely, almost peaceful. He's in the middle of a square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second before towering up and getting a good look around. Nothing but trees as far as the eye can see. For a moment, he pauses.
Don't know why the left chose me. But it did.
Before something snaps, and he crafts a boat to get to the center of the lake. Without hesitation, he dives down into the tunnel and plugs up the hole. He makes another trip for good measure, plugging it even further. If this thing comes through here again, it has to break that. But I need to explore. He sails back to the edge of the lake. What it can't avoid doing is loading the chunk. Avery chops a few trees and crafts a hopper with the spare iron in his inventory. His plan is simple. Set a trap for the thing following him. But wait, did I miss something? Because how does he know that something is following him? Sure, those torches turned off, and yeah, we heard those noises before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well, it took me a second to figure out what exactly he meant, but then I heard this. It's almost impossible to make out, but on a few separate instances while Avery was walking in that original cave, he would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused, for just a brief moment, you could hear footsteps on the stone behind him. Stopping just a fraction of a second too late to be quiet. But okay, if something is somehow really following Avery in a single-player world, how can he stop it, or at least get it to reveal itself? Well, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone.
That's
and then
so smart.
whatever was following him would be exposed. The trap is set. Now it's time to explore.
Oh my god, the rise of classical. Oh my god, the music choices. The vibe. This is haunting.
Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake so as to not load the chunk. Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same strange trees. Everywhere he looks, there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen, there's a sign. But it's hard to spot, and Avery doesn't seem to see it, and he keeps walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far. What? Where? Third sign? I've only seen this one. But It turns out he's right. Going back and re-watching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners of the screen are two other signs Avery crossed earlier in the recording, though he gave no indication at the time that he noticed them. Avery goes back to all three signs.
It's as if he's,
all
like,
of them
tricking-
are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these angled ones point in the same direction. And he's right. If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's right, all of them point a certain
It's
way,
like
and if
weapons.
you trace out their intersection, it hits one specific point. He also pulls off this brilliant move, which you rarely see from these protagonists, by turning the difficulty to peaceful
Clever.
because he ran out of food. Absolutely genius. But with that said, he returns to the lake to check on his contraption. And nothing showed up. Items are still
Okay.
flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection
Trying to figure
points
out if
of
there's
the
anything to do with the
signs.
coordinates
But
that are important
before
here.
he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here. What? How? Why is Avery saying that? Why isn't he sending it?
Leo, people in chat, please stop spoiling what's going on. There's someone that's like, saying what's happening before it's even happening. Guys, this is my first time watching it. You're gonna annoy the VOD watchers who are gonna be watching this because there is a chat right there. It's okay, Leo. It's okay, but there's VOD watchers as well as me that don't want to know. I wanna know when it happens.
In chat? What did he see?
No, you're good. I'm on about.
I don't know if it
that
can hear
person.
me,
All right, let's get some hums in chat.
but I'm not taking any chances. The grass block. When Avery left the chunk, he didn't just set one trap for the entity, he set two. Without
Clever.
mentioning anything to us, he placed a grass block next to a block of dirt. In
We can see when it's
Minecraft,
done.
grass can't spread if the chunk isn't loaded. The only way that this block is now grass is if something other than Avery loaded this chunk. I'm not scared.
Using
But
the
my
actual
gut says
Minecraft
to keep
mechanics
moving.
to do with this is so jarring. This is so well thought out. He deleted that one. Please
Maybe
move.
I am scared.
Oh! No, get this song off.
The other sign was pointed head on.
I failed you
Yep.
so many times.
Okay.
I committed so many crimes, and I was pretty sure of myself.
What am I?
You gave me reasons to be somebody else.
Oh my God. My light change scared me. Thank you for the sub. I put in the corner of my eye. My light changed. Oh my God. Thank you for the sub. Jewel. Thank you.
Baby, I'm
Okay, this is really strange. Oh, here we go. Here we go, boys.
Avery walks through a tunnel. A tunnel which quickly turns into a maze. And slowly but surely,
Love you.
dead end after dead end,
Yo, where Deadless at? Yo, where my boy Deadless at? Anybody want to
Avery
talk about it?
navigates through it.
Yo, where the Minotaur?
Somebody else, it's alright. Baby, here I am. I was lost. Now I'm found again.
The music choice is crazy.
Baby, here I am. It's alright. Yeah. 'Cause baby, I'm
Avery is clearly smart. Smart enough to set a trap,
I was wondering
and
why that
smart
it's changing
enough to
between
set a
sand
backup.
and dirt.
But whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from.
Yeah.
Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after loading the chunk. Smart enough to hide its presence. This world seems to be guiding Avery somewhere. The whispers in this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave. The signs pointing to the secret entrance under the tree. Whatever this world is, it's leading Avery.
He's always
to
going
what?
left. Oh, never mind.
We don't know. All we do know is that he isn't alone.
Yeah.
And finally, Avery exits the maze
okay,
into
we're back.
another giant room with what looks like a cipher above a door, with 3 levers right in front of it. Avery stares up at it, says he'll need a pen and paper, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from. The
Okay.
footage ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought. From what I can see, the code atop
part's
the
so good.
doorway looks
Okay.
something like this. It doesn't immediately remind me of anything, and plugging it into a cipher decoder gives me no ideas either. Running each of the candidate ciphers just gives gibberish every single time. Whatever this code is, there's
Okay.
unfortunately no way that I, or Avery, can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17 minutes of just staring at the wall. And then
Got it.
he gets it. Okay, I guess it was solvable.
Good
Avery
poem.
says it's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said, only that it uses cipher stacking, a technique where 2 ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code almost undecipherable.
genuinely
How
light versus
Avery
L?
actually solved it with a pen and paper is beyond me, but
L
the
versus
puzzle
Kira.
isn't over yet. There's still this gate, which Avery suspects is some sort of combination lock. But instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more, how do I put this? Efficient.
Please tell me he just bulldozes through. Please tell me he just bulldozes through. Please tell me he just bulldozes through. Yes! Yes! That's so good! That's so good! That is what, obviously, that is one of the biggest gripes when it comes to, like, ARGs, is when, like, the pro tag is like, I could just get through, but I'm gonna spend 17 hours trying to figure out this code instead. And it's like, no, mate, you've got a pickaxe, get through. Love for the game, but at the same time, you're getting chased. You may as well bulldoze. That's so cool. That's so cool. I have a pickaxe. Oh.
And with that, wait. Who's Durlord 3? For the first time in this footage, Avery's sensor bar lingers for just a second too short, and we get a glimpse of the name.
Oh,
This
shit.
isn't Avery's
was
name.
right.
This isn't Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got 2 different stories about
That was-
where this
yeah, that
world
makes
came
sense.
from is because the player we've been watching this entire time isn't Avery at all. But if that's the case, then who is this? The world at the beginning is clearly the same one that Avery was playing on. So what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account, why the conflicting stories in the description and the document? And if it's not Avery, then who is this other person, and why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the only way to find out is to keep watching, as Durlord walks through the tunnel after the puzzle and finds himself in the village.
Okay. In the village. What is the statue over there? Yeah, this one's really sick so far. I know nothing about it. It's an abandoned village, but also very much not vanilla. The amount of work that's gone into the... What is that? Those... I can't figure out what I'm looking at on the top. was angel wings at first. I couldn't figure it out. He's checking everything. That is insane. Okay. I've already been here. Is there gonna be something waiting for him? Guys, try not to put any spoilers, guys, please. Like any hints or anything. Okay. So. I can't know if there's anything I'm meant to be seeing here, apart from someone just exploring. That's so interesting. The nether brick is also interesting. The way it's cutting back and forth is really interesting. Now, what do we think so far? Oh, of course. I mean, of course there's something inside it.
It's empty. This village is strange. It's clearly abandoned, if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow in the carpets, beds, and flooring, but wherever Durlord looks, he can't find anything of interest, no lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here, but like we can see, it too is empty. There's no path to take from there. So, is this the final area then? The final answer to what's been going on with this world and what's been following him?
Area is so
I'm
unknown.
not sure, and clearly Durlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary, anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
The build, like, you know, the terrain? The terrain is unbelievably interesting. Like, from when we first saw it to now what we're seeing it here. Okay, this is gonna be really weird. I don't know why this is the first thing that I thought of. It feels like we're stuck inside a body, because you know the way that like it's going in and out. It feels like we're stuck in like a rib cage. I feel claustrophobic looking at it. Like I feel like it's encasing because of the way that it's like it bridges in at random spots, as well as like it isn't all linear. It feels like we're trapped. All of these fears that are coming through, it literally feels like it's so interesting to me. It doesn't. It's not a natural thing. It's so sick. Oh no. Is that a witch's hut? What is that over there? Get over there! Get over there! Get over there! Oh. The architecture is really pretty. Okay. Like a church. Yeah. Can't tell what this is meant to be. And also the flooring is in yellow. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's by itself and it's not lighted. Interesting. It's shunned. Oh, open everything, open everything. Open everything, open everything. Gravel as a building block is crazy. Okay. Steal the... Okay, I see. Okay, I see. Thank you for the sub. Even though the subs are changing, I know the music. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, we have a book, we have a book, we have a book, we have a book. Read it! Read it! Oh, and a skill! A skill, that's great. Yo, who ascending? Wait, who up ascending? Who up ascending? Me and the girls ascending. Yeah, the gray carpet. Yeah, oh.
I hate it here. These
Okay.
idiots are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming, Maya. If anything, I wager that their king is already here. It's watching me write this. I don't
Huh?
particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better. He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for.
Nope.
I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world. It's not for you.
What the
If you've
hell?
come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask, but please, do not go any further. For your own good, do not.
And how many times has that actually worked? 0. Yeah, who is this meant for? Avery? Oh my god, I hate the noise! I'm scared! Wow. Good pick of a block to break. Damn, he's got intuition. E3 got intuition. Okay, we're back in the labyrinth. Oh, back in the never-ending corridor. Oh. These damn hallways again. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Again and again and again and again. Do it again. Stanley was walking in this corridor. He realized that if he went left, it was game over. Which way will he go? Left or right? Stanley knows that he should not continue on this journey, and that by going left would guarantee him permanent death. Which way will he choose? Stanley? No! I said the right door, not the left! Oh god, oh god. Yeah, let's just walk. Let's just walk straight here. Yeah, guys, gang, why not? There's nothing frightening about what is happening here, no? Illusion of free will and all that. Boy, you can't use an axe to break that, pal. Oh, the sound design is terrifying. Sorry, I keep looking away, I'm scared. It's so dark. Don't show anything, I don't like it. If anything appears, I ain't trusting anything ever again. Vine lamp, whoa. Weird. That's another URL there. Surely. Yo, I hate everything that's happening right now. I hate to say it. If something appears, I'm... Oh. We're chill. Never mind. Wait. Whoa. Why? How have they... Oh, I don't like this. Hey, I don't like this. Hey. Hey. Hey, I don't like this. Hey. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why is there a black what is happening? Get away. I'm hiding. I'm looking over at my other monitor. At the screen, it's smaller. What is it? I am still watching, I'm just looking over at the smaller screen of it, because I'm scared. Why am I scared? What is behind there? Does it just pop up? Oh, it's just a subtitle. He's running. Yeah, it's no longer a concept of I'm not scared. Okay, maybe I am a little bit afraid. He is sprinting. He's not even listening for footsteps behind him. And he's punching his way out.
There's no escaping.
There's no
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. 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 And the footage ends. Right there. Durlord was the person who wrote the book in Avery's
was
world.
right!
How? It shouldn't even be possible that the tunnel led him back to that mine. Durlord found this
I was
world on his computer, and
correct!
Avery found Durlord's old laptop in the storage locker and has been playing on it ever since. But
These
what
builds
is
are
this
amazing.
world? What was following Durlord in this footage? And most importantly, what was behind those gates?
What was behind
I
there?
didn't put that sensor bar there. That was in the original footage. Whatever is behind that black square was enough to drive probably the smartest protagonist I've ever seen into running for his life. Something that a whole village of people was trying to summon. Something that this entire world has been hiding.
goosebumps.
A king? What does that even mean? I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you one thing. The code at the end of the book, now with this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to one slot in Durlord's inventory. 1 here and 36 here. Take the first letter of each item, or whatever number is indicated after the dash.
Avery?
From that, we can get this. Run
oh my
Avery.
god!
It's here. Durlord was giving one last warning, hoping that whatever was following him wouldn't see. But how? How would he possibly know that Avery would find this world? There's no way for him to know who Avery even is. Whatever he saw behind those doors, whatever he knows about this world now, we may
I have
never
full body
understand.
chills.
But
I'm
one
not
thing
kidding.
is certain. Whatever was coming for him is coming for Avery next. This isn't over.
Oh my god! This build alone. Okay. All I'm gonna say, I'm not even kidding. I don't know why my natural body's reaction was to tear up when it said run Avery. I don't know why. My body, I don't know why. I just had full body chill. That was, I understand why people think this is one of the best videos this year again. All I'm gonna say is, 1, Minecraft is so back. Minecraft storytelling is so back. And number 3, all I wanna say is, Wifey's is absolutely incredible. If you haven't already liked or subscribed to this, that was brilliant. The music, the design, I don't know who did the building, but that was incredible. Yeah, that was like, what the world? Wifey's? Oh, am I saying it wrong? Sorry. How do I say it? Horace was in the, wait, Horace was the builder. Horace! You're incredible. It's, people say Wifey's? Oh, Wifey's. Okay. Horace! Absolutely incredible. Your set design, as well as building design, gave me such an eerie feeling. You say Wifey's. Okay. Wifey's? Sorry. Wifey's. Okay, sorry. Wifey's. Okay. He himself doesn't know. Cool. That's good to know. Yeah. That was... If you want a more chilling one, watch Searching for a Player Who Doesn't Exist. Yeah, that was an incredible video. Finding a player doesn't exist, I see. What in the world? Go watch more, there is so many more that is peak. Searching for a world that doesn't exist. That is so fun. Finding a player that doesn't exist is so good. 6.7 million. Oh, okay. Wait, do you guys want to watch this one? Okay, we can watch Finding a Player Doesn't Exist. We are, by the way, chat, we are 26 subs away from hitting the sub goal for me and Becky Amon to make gingerbread. It was me that allowed it, don't worry. We're gonna watch now Finding a Player Doesn't Exist. If you guys would like to do me a massive favor, I'm about to tweet out that I wasn't actually going to watch more than one today, but now I'm locked in. So I'm gonna quickly repost my tweet. Hold on, smile. All right, I was gonna get a snack. We are now watching, what is it? Finding a Player? Finding a Player That Doesn't Exist. Wow. Twitch.tv. All right. Mods, if you guys want to do an @ here and say that we're moving on to this video, I am going to quickly go get a snack. If you guys would like to go get a snack as well, I'm back in a second. All right, stay there. Horace, you're incredible. Yo, we're gonna wait for the ads to end while I eat my thing. Yo, thank you for the sub. 25 subs away from Beckham on Aimsey TV Gingerbread. Also, guys, I'm gonna be on a new Minecraft thing this weekend. Well, next week. That's gonna be fun. I'm really excited. Yeah, with a bunch of creators. That's fun. Darling! Yes, yo, Rowan! How you doing, mate? I tried to watch this one, but I had to turn it off. I was too scared. What do you mean by that? Hello? Hello? What do you mean by that? Hello? Hello? What do you mean by that? Hello? Is this one gonna give me nightmares? Don't say that. Gingerbread! Thank you! Harpoon! You legend. It's good though. Okay, how scary is it? Yeah, I love Shadow of Israfel, one of the best. Okay, put a 1 in chat if you haven't seen this video. Put a 1 in chat if you have not seen this. Finding a Player Doesn't Exist. Okay, there's a lot of you that are watching this time. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Let's watch. All right. I'm going to be eating popcorn in the middle of this, so I will mute my mic. If you guys would like to follow the channel, if you guys aren't already, please drop a follow on the Twitch right now. If you're listening, you're watching this right now. I'm going to move the follow a little bit over. Okay, are you guys ready? I'm going to be muting a little bit less. Yo! Thank you for the sub, you legend. Okay. Are you guys ready? This one's sad. I'm so excited. Yay! All right, ready? In 3, in 2, in 1.
I saw some of your videos and I was wondering if you could help me with something. I know it's not some big mystery to solve or anything, but I lost contact with a friend I used to play with a while ago. Him and I had a falling out, but I just want to make sure that after all these years, he's just okay. The only things I can provide to help are just some old videos of me and him playing on a server a long time ago. Thanks so much. At first, I didn't think much of this message. People stop talking for all sorts of reasons. Friendships grow apart, life gets too demanding. There are countless possible explanations for what happened.
I'm already sad. We're 34 seconds in. Okay.
To Alex, all very normal. But for just a moment, curiosity got the best of me, and I decided to take a look. And I can now assure you that what happened to Alex, this is not normal. And it all begins with the first video on Crafty's channel, which opens with him on the multiplayer screen joining a server named Eternal. We can see several other players in the distance welcoming him online, and just a few seconds later, there he is. Alex joins, seemingly very much okay and not disappeared. According to the description, this was recorded in December of 2010. Crafty and Alex ask where they can make a base and are told that anywhere is alright to build. They go off searching for a cave and eventually just end up digging down to get resources. There is this odd bit a minute in where Crafty punches Alex to get his attention and Alex just kind of zones out for a second, but otherwise this video ends very normally. Crafty has to leave to go to work and the recording cuts off there. At this point, I was skeptical that these 3 videos would have any clues as to what actually happened to Alex, but video 2 is where things start to get strange. It resumes with Crafty logging back on to find that Alex had built up their house and even gotten 2 full sets of armor for the both of them. The video continues with normal friendly discussion and the two decide to work on the roof, until suddenly Alex freezes and says this. Crafty? We can see Alex staring off into the distance. He asks Mine, another server member, if that was him, and Mine doesn't know what he's talking about. Were you behind the house? Mine says no, and Crafty is equally confused. The subject then gets changed though, and Alex doesn't mention it again. But what did he see? I doubt Alex would just say this out of the blue, and judging by the fact he asked Mine if that was him, it's likely he saw a player. But if it wasn't any of the 3 of them, who was it? Surely if they knew another player was online, Alex would have asked them as well, like he did Mine, but he didn't, implying that nobody else should have been connected to the server. So what did Alex see? From the mildly ominous description, we learn that this video took place 2 days after the previous one, but other than this odd incident, nothing particularly strange happens. 6 minutes in, some music begins to play that I can't say I've heard before, and just like last time, Crafty has to go, asking Alex for a full set of diamond armor before he leaves. Something is unsettlingly wrong with this server, but Alex still seems to be totally fine. If we're going to get any clues as to how he eventually disappears, it's going to have to be in this final 3rd video. The video begins with Crafty joining and the whole server getting ready to light the nether portal, but before that, Crafty asks if anyone has seen Alex. This is the first time he hasn't already been there waiting when Crafty hopped on, but the response of the server members is odd. It's apparently the exact opposite. Alex has never logged off. Apparently, he plays so much on this server that has become a topic of concern on the forums, and we actually get to see this concern because right after Mine asks, Note System actually drops a link in chat. The link takes us to an Imgur screenshot of the forums, and there it is. Alex, dude, you've been playing non-stop. Yeah man, you really need to take a break. I do agree, Alex, take a break. It sounds like the exact opposite of the original message Crafty sent me, but granted, if he does play so much, why isn't he here now? Surely if you're going to be playing 24/7 anyway, you're gonna be present for a server-wide event. Something is very, very wrong. The group decides to light the nether portal without Alex, but when they try to go through, it doesn't work.
I'd be fuming if I was Alex. They're so concerned about me, I take 1 day off. They go into the fucking nether without me. Nah, you're all going to hell. Every single one of you. Every single one of you are going to hell. I'm just sleeping, I log back on, they've already defeated the Ender Dragon. FOMO. Fuming I would be.
For some reason, the portal is broken. Crafty says he'll message an admin about it, and the server closes, the video ending there. And that's it? These 3 videos are all the pieces we have to work with, and honestly, at this point, I was almost positive I'd have to tell Crafty that I couldn't find his friend. If anything, Alex seemed like he was too active, not vanished at all. But no, this couldn't be the end, so I decided to dig deeper. I took another look at the screenshot, hoping to find a link or something to take me to the forums to get more clues. Nothing. I thought about putting this weird music through a spectrogram in hopes of uncovering a hidden message, also nothing. So I rewatched all the videos again. Maybe there was something I had missed, a small detail that had slipped through the cracks. Nothing. Wait, no, there was something. A single frame right as the server closes, we get a flash of text in the error message. It looks like total gibberish, but attach it to the end of a YouTube video URL and we have ourselves a lead. Alex's channel. If there has ever been a way of finding out what happened to him, this was it. The video begins similar to Crafty's, but with a little bug, but when Alex joins Eternal, he's hit with this. By accessing and utilizing the services of Eternal, you hereby agree to the following terms of service. These terms are binding and govern your conduct on the server. Failure to comply with these terms may result in penalties, including but not limited to temporary or permanent suspension of access to the server and/or the loss of privileges given to you by your birthright. This is extremely ominous, but it doesn't end there. The messages keep coming, starting with normal disclaimers about alt accounts and harassment and turning into mentions of undisclosed experiments, potential psychological distress, mental
Hey, I know an ARG that had experiments once.
instability, and permanent real-world impacts on mental health and cognitive function. All of this seemingly orchestrated by the Department of Metaphysical Sciences, or DMS. Why this message was seemingly only shown to Alex and not Crafty is up in the air, but we don't have time to think, because before we can, Alex agrees to the terms and conditions and
Alex.
logs on to Eternal.
Alex.
Crafty says hello,
Alex,
and
get a lawyer.
immediately
Get a
Alex's screen
lawyer.
bugs out. The footage continues with the same events of Crafty's Day 1 video, but with sporadic glitches appearing non-stop all over Alex's screen. Though judging by the fact that he never once pauses the game or mentions it, it seems like it's only happening in post and not in the moment. The video continues like this for a while until we get this. Black splotches appearing all over the footage. These glitches continue to get worse and worse, with this one 4 minutes in being significantly disturbing. A bit later, the glitches trace out some odd lines, but that's it. The video ends very normally. Well, normal if you ignore all the horrifying oddities we've been seeing. But despite this really weird video, there are no immediate clues as to what's actually happening. That is, until we check the description. This video has been encrypted in standard procedure as stated in Chapter 7, Section 924. However, as also stated under Chapter 7, Section 933, any footage involving or of experiments classified as Class 4 employee or above must have each video encrypted in a separate way as to avoid
What are
any
we
leaks to the
saying?
American populace. Please remember that Company Poker Night is on Thursday and
Company
the following
Poker
card
Night?
codes have been banned
Never
from
mind, get me
practice.
in.
Remember to bring a shareable food for all employees to have. Sorry, what did we just read? This video is apparently encrypted, and it's likely the people behind this are the DMS we heard about earlier. But what
just go into
sort of
Company Poker, let me know.
experiment are they running here?
I'm bringing
From
the
the
Red Bull.
contents of the video and this description, we can now essentially confirm that
listed.
some sort of testing is being conducted on Alex, something potentially very harmful that might be the reason behind his disappearance. But we don't know exactly what they're getting at just yet, though where can we go from here? Well, taking a look at this description again, we can read that the DMS doesn't want anything getting out to the American public about these experiments, so they're encrypting these videos in various different ways. Case in point, the poker card codes, replacing each letter of the alphabet with its corresponding
Oh my god. My water bottle just pops. Like, cause like, oh my god, that just gave me a heart attack. Holy shit. Guys, everything's scaring me. Oh my god, I'm moving it. First my lights from subbing and now my goddamn, oh, I don't like it, I'm scared.
number, and each number with its corresponding
You heard
letter
that?
of the
Okay.
alphabet, capitalizing the ones with an arrow,
Literally,
we get
bro.
another YouTube video URL.
Okay.
House. Finally, we get to see what Alex saw out there. The video is initially similar to the previous one. Again, Crafty logs on like we saw in his perspective, and
Yeah.
Alex's screen experiences the same weird glitches. As we expect, Alex and Crafty eventually go to build the roof. Any second now,
I'm having the 4D
something should
experience.
happen.
Is that
There it is. The screen glitches and we get a zoomed in shot of a black player watching from a distance, and looking out onto the beach, we can
Hey,
see it.
so I hate this.
watching Alex and Crafty.
So I
the
hate
screen
this.
flickers again, and it's gone, and we get the same interaction we saw earlier. The video proceeds as usual with Crafty logging off, but this time it doesn't end. Alex heads down into the mine and we hear a very fast set of noises. Alex looks around, scared, but continues to go deeper. He collects iron before heading back out of the cave, all the while looking back over his shoulder, until suddenly,
turn it off. Turn it off, 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 turn it off. I don't like it.
there it is again, watching him. If we go frame by frame, we can barely get a glimpse of the name tag. HYG something OPOL. We can't exactly make it out, but one thing is for certain. Something is horribly wrong. The description is very similar to the last, but this time the URL is in plain sight. No encryption, no nothing, which is odd considering the line that comes right after it. Maybe someone at the DMS wants us to find this, which is good because the next video is genuinely insane. Alex begins in a different part of the server, notably with strange burning trees. He proceeds normally, cutting sugarcane, replanting wheat, but begins to become strangely attracted to this gravel path, and seemingly without reason begins to follow it. As he does, his screen continues to glitch more and more, and the path takes him away from everything else on the server, out into the unknown. He heads onto a beach and into a dark tunnel dimly lit by redstone torches. He follows the tunnel deeper and deeper, entering a strange maze, until he finds a ladder and climbs down to see this.
Yo! Is this a poker table? Nope. Oh, it's another decoding!
Alex runs, trying to get away from the figure, but the footage glitches and somehow he's back in the main room. He climbs the ladder to get out, but the path he came through is now blocked. He runs down the other end of the corridor, facing dead end after dead end after dead end. He's trapped here.
We can play poker, we can play anything. Monopoly, Cluedo, Uno. Why you don't like it? Oh my god.
Suddenly, Alex is back in the main
My heart rate is pounding right now, by the way.
server spawn, and as if slipping into a trance, runs into his house, grabs a compass, and begins heading north. That was a lot, so let's go through it again more slowly to try to understand what just happened. After following the gravel path, Alex makes it into a room with tens if not hundreds of signs, all telling him not to stop playing. He opens a chest with a weird arrangement of blocks, which I'll get to in a second, and as he turns around, there it is, right in front of us. High Jope call. The name is gibberish, but decoding it with a basic Caesar cipher, it translates into archive. If this name doesn't mean anything to you, then don't worry, we'll get to it in a second as well. Alex runs from archive before getting sent back to the main room, where he tries to escape through the series of corridors, each time met with another dead end and a cryptic sign. Finally, archive corners him, approaching quickly before sending him back home, and Alex goes north. I don't have to tell you that something is horribly wrong. To even begin to understand any of this though, let's go in order and take a look at the chest.
I don't know why the archive chose me, but it did.
Place each block and
when I take 17 Benadryl and see the hat, man. Me when I don't stop playing Minecraft and see the archive.
With the first letter of the name of that block, you get this. That's nonsense, but taking it one step further and substituting in the second letter of each name if there's 2 items, the third letter if there's 3, and so on and so forth, we get this instead. It's possible I misinterpreted the cipher, but the message is pretty apparent even if not perfect. Don't stop going north. Shifting our attention now to the signs, we only get to see them for a few frames each, and honestly, try as I might, this first sign we run into is just way too dark for me to actually read. I just can't make enough out. The second sign though, I had a bit more luck. With the exception of a few uncertain characters, I was able to see most of these, and if you hadn't already guessed by the convenient number, this is going to be another video URL. Finally, the third sign is just barely visible, and I was able to get this out of it. Seems like more nonsense, but you know the drill. Wait for his something. The word here is likely approach, but I couldn't make out the middle 3 letters to confirm. Altogether, across all 3 messages, we have don't stop playing, don't stop going north, and wait for his approach. All of these remarks check out with the video title, which I haven't even mentioned yet, and translates into my first command. It seems that for some odd reason, this archive guy is trying to command Alex, scaring him into staying online, waiting for his orders, and for some reason heading north. But why? Who is Archive, and what does he want? How does he connect
Anyone
with the
else scared right now?
Department
Let me
of
know.
Metaphysical Sciences, and maybe most importantly, is he the reason that Alex disappeared? Well, luckily we don't have to wonder for very long, because the URL that we found on the sign earlier, Caesar Shifted of course, takes us to a video on what channel, if not Archive themselves. This is Onboarding.
What?
Welcome to the United States Government Department of Metaphysical Sciences. You have been employed as a Class 4 developer and researcher in Archive.
Watching this video, we learn a few important things. For one, Archive is a division of the United States Department of Metaphysical Sciences, specifically focused on ensuring the safety of humanity in interactions with machines and us, as well as advancing the power of the US government. Currently, they have 4 ongoing experiments with various different metaphysical or supernatural entities. The only one that we can read, translating from binary, is Entity M. If you know, you know. Besides that, we don't get much else, just that our instructor will supposedly reach out to us soon. This is probably a video they show to the new hires at Archive, but why is this branch of the US government concerned at all with Alex and Eternal? It seems odd that they'd be so interested in a Minecraft server, but clearly they have something to do with all of this. Well, to find out, we have to watch the next video. Getting to it though isn't easy. The description of the last video on Alex's channel is this giant paragraph that reads like a spam email. There's no obvious link hidden in here, and I wasn't sure at all how to progress. Out of ideas, I copy-pasted it into Google and found a result that caught my eye. A paper on steganography, a way to hide codes in plain sight. It's a pretty interesting read, but look at this. Somehow you can start with this simple phrase you want to hide, and after applying the specific encoding technique, you get this output. Insanely cool, but also very similar to our description. So I clicked the link the paper referenced, spam mimic, and pasting the video description into the decoder did the trick. Somehow this giant text decodes to this, another URL.
How?
The next video, just titled North, features Alex going, well, north. He mines into a wall, unwavering in his focus, until suddenly something joins the server. Shifting the letters over, we get Crafty? Hey Alex, he says, also Caesar Shifted, but Alex ignores him, continuing to mine, and this is the conversation that follows.
Oh no.
You're still online, huh? Most of the other guys have stopped playing the server a while ago. Of course, you're still playing though, LOL. You always did play non-stop when this place was at its prime, LOL. Alex? Fine dude, you don't have to respond. I just wanted to say bye. I got accepted to a college really far, so I won't really ever see you. I guess it's all on me for expecting you to actually say something instead of playing this stupid game. Well, have fun wasting your life playing this game. Do you expect to play Minecraft forever? Do you think in like 6 years' time you'll still be playing this stupid game? Whatever. I'm basically talking to myself at this point. God knows you haven't talked to anyone in months. Whatever. Goodbye, Alex. Goodbye, Eternal. You were fun while it lasted. And Crafty logs out. The entire time, Alex paid him no attention whatsoever, his mouse never giving any indication that he even noticed. His pickaxe even broke mid-mine, and he continued to break through the mountain with his fist, unwavering. He mines through trees without ever straying off his path, fixated on going north. It's as if he's in a trance, but it only gets worse. Throughout the various glitches in the video, there are scattered parts of a QR code. Putting them together in a photo editor takes us to a Google Drive link for an audio file.
Hey Alex, just calling to see how you're doing. It's been a minute. I know you keep getting busy and you can't make it to dinner or anything involving us really. I just want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. The reason why I'm calling is that earlier today some guy came by and told me to sign a paper. I don't really know exactly what it is, but they said you are moving somewhere and we'll help you out. But just give me a call soon, hon. Okay. Bye.
A falling out? Crafty, you berated him with insults. Why would you get mad at him if you were talking in a Caesar cipher? How is that his fault? He didn't understand you. But why did Alex not even question it at all? Why was he so focused on going north? I don't get it. Why isn't he talking to his mom? Why are people taking him away? What's happening? I don't know anymore. I don't know. Archive is doing something with Alex, forcing him to obey their command to go north for some unknown reason. And we're going to find it. Okay, according to the description, someone has been leaking classified archive videos to the public, probably referencing that really not hidden link we saw earlier. But okay, never mind, not important. The rest of the description has a new encryption, but yeah, we can solve this. Just taking the first letter or number and saving the capitalization, obviously, we get another URL to a video. New objective. We can do this. This video is such an insane watch, I can't even do it justice unless you watch the entire thing for yourself. It's just under 2 minutes, but the visuals are genuinely unlike anything I've ever seen Minecraft do before. It's absurd to degrees I never thought were possible, and the entire time Alex is just walking, stuck in this sort of trance as he continues through the horrors of the game around him. But what does this all mean? What's the point of all of this? And maybe more importantly, where is Alex now? The description of this video doesn't have any new URLs for us to follow, but it has something else. A notice telling us to contact our archive supervisor at this email and give them this code word. Curious, I sent a blank email to the address just saying hi.
Listen, at least doing on an anonymous email, you know what I mean? What in the narrator anonymity?
Wondering if they'd then ask me for the code word, but instead—
Also, I love the idea of a United States like government having a Gmail. I just love that concept.
I was
Yo, it's United States government at gmail.com.
quickly met with this. A notice that hi was incorrect, and if I gave the wrong code word 2 more times, I'd be locked out. I couldn't just let this chance go to waste though. Sooner or later, they'd probably catch on that I wasn't an actual employee. So I ran the code word through a Caesar and binary decoder to get entity E and sent that over.
Okay.
Wrong again. This was bad. One more failed attempt, and odds were high that I would never be able to find Alex. Their system would flag me and my only lead would be gone. So in a final attempt, I decided to just try and send the code word untranslated. And it worked. I got an email back with a notice of success and a link to one more last video on Alex's channel. The title translating to, do you think in like 6 years time you'll still be playing this stupid game?
Alex, I'm still playing this stupid game. I'm still playing.
The video is 10 minutes of Alex mining bedrock, unwavering, unmoving. The description is just the same 2 words over and over and over.
That was an awful sound.
Mine bedrock, mine bedrock, mine bedrock. Throughout the video, we can hear horrifying noises in the background. Doors being knocked on and opened, followed by some thudding. Something being wheeled through a corridor, horribly unsettling sounds, followed by a come here.
Nope. 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 No. Nope. 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 I'm not sleeping tonight. I am not sleeping tonight, boys.
And worst of all, frantic and scared breathing.
Guys, it's okay. My mom's just sent me a picture of my cat. Guys, it's okay. Everyone look at Pip. Guys, look at Pip. Everyone, it's okay. Pip is watching TV. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah, for pip photos. Needed that. He's so cute. Okay, we're good.
And then it ends. What is going on here? Why is Alex just lifelessly mining this bedrock? Why is Archive making him do this? Why do they have to take him from his home? I don't understand. All of this that we've seen has been Alex getting progressively worse and worse, tormented by strange figures, disturbing noises, and eventually turning into some sort of drone that just follows orders. And if the title is to be believed, he's been trapped mining in this trance state for 6 whole years. What does it all mean? Well, I think I know how to find out. Something I've neglected to mention up until this point is that all the videos we've seen so far have had hidden messages in the subtitles, and decoding it gives us this: a broken link to a WordPress site, Woke Sheeple's Truth. The About reveals that this site was made by
what's good, Sheeple?
Some sort of government conspiracist, and all of the blog posts have these crazy ravings about various types of mind control the government is using on us. Subliminal messaging in advertisements to get us to buy more fast food, music videos with patriotic undertones, Super Bowl ads trying to control our minds, and movies pushing pro-military agendas. The list goes on, and at first I thought it was a red herring, but then on December 12th, 2010, around the same time
After my birthday!
and Alex first logged on to Eternal, Woke Sheeple posted this. Yo, so you guys remember my post on video games? So I went through with the plan and I found something crazy. Everything I was saying was true. The government is controlling you with these games and I have proof. I'm gonna post some of this. The people need to know. This is finally what we need as a group to pull the wool from everyone's eyes. There's so much involved with this server. Mind control, programming humans, human experimenting, everything I've talked about. There's even a secret government department like I said before. I am going to post some of the documents I found in
Hilarious Tony's and posts as a conspiracy theorist. Yo, what up, my boys? I've just found out everything's fake. We're all gonna die. The world's ending. Doubt me up.
Server files tonight. So stay up, sheeple. It's time to prove the government's controlling you. See you tonight. This is it. This is exactly what I've been looking for. If we go back to the post he's talking about, he mentions how he has a buddy that plays on this Minecraft server and he's going to hack his account and do some digging. And all things considered, this could well be Eternal. I mean, it lines up with everything we've seen so far. Human experiments, hidden government branches, whatever Woke Sheeple found could be the key to it all. The key to finding out what's going on here and what actually happened to Alex. This is it. Alright, buckle up because I've uncovered something huge. For years, a secret government department has been running mind control experiments on us, using media, technology, and social systems to manipulate our thoughts and behaviors. Everything is part of their plan to turn us into mindless drones who obey without question. This is just the beginning. Get ready to see the truth. Here it is. Classified. Experiment Eternal. By leveraging the open-ended nature of sandbox games, Experiment Eternal aims to evaluate the potential for prolonged psychological immersion, leading to a full neglect of the outside world. Phase
Go to the left. Don't go left, son, or always go north, daughter.
1. Have quiet audios and whispers to promote exploration and reinforce behaviors. Phase 2. Disturbing visuals to scare them and keep their focus on the game. Unsettling audio and horrible game distortions. Don't let them stop playing. Keep them dependent on the virtual environment. Phase 3. Endurance. See how long you can keep them controlled and immersed. Recover the subject's physical body and pump them with food and water through an IV so they never have to look away from the screen. Intensify the visual and audio distortions, employing fear to push the bounds of how far they can be manipulated and scared. The program will intercept any messages that they receive from the outside world and alter them so the participant can't possibly understand and snap out of it. Make them fully dependent on the program. Make them controllable. This is what was happening to Alex. This is the point of everything we've seen. A government branch focused on testing interactions between machines and biology, developing a system to push the bounds of psychological control. It all makes sense. All the disturbing visuals we've seen, the strange noises, everything makes sense. The reason Alex was taken from his mom, the reason he couldn't read Crafty's messages, and the reason he's been brainlessly following these orders, it's always been about following orders, controlling him, turning him into this drone, this sheep, for the sake of this sick experiment. For 6 years, he's been locked up, forced to mine bedrock, just to see how long they can keep this up. It's horrible. There's one more blog post on the site. A van outside Woke Sheeple's house. People knocking on his door. They found him. There's no one left who knows the truth anymore. No one who can save Alex. Except for us.
Yes.
We can save him. The last line of the document says this: assets needed to access the program will be provided on the title page. Okay, title page. The username is blacked out, but there's the access code for us right there. And if I'm thinking about this correctly, the username is probably just pijobcall archive. Archive sent another email. They think I'm one of them. I can do this. I can access the server. I can stop this. There's the link to the console right there. Log in with the details from the document. We're in. There it is. Eternal. The IP. How do I know if it's correct though? I can't accidentally touch the wrong thing. One mistake and I'll out myself. I have to be careful. No mistakes. I have to make sure this is the right server. I have to log on. I have to find Alex.
Ain't no way. I got goosebumps. The fact that he's out of the chunk, so now the fire's spreading more. Alex and Crafty's home. Save him. Go, save Alex. Take him to the moon for me. No.
Alex? I...
Oh.
Greetings. It has come to our attention that you are not, in fact, a Class 4 employee. The experiment has been prematurely terminated. Ordinarily, you would have
Thank
been
you for the
severely punished. However, we acknowledge your ingenuity in bypassing
Alex.
Archive's encryption systems. So consider this a postponement of punishment. Try it again, and the consequences will be swift. This is your first and final warning. From this point forward, your life is no longer your own. Sincerely, Archive.
Yeah. Oh. That was so good. The amount of work that went into that was crazy. That was incredible. That was an incredible video. I was gonna say, one of the things that I really liked with the last two videos is the amount of research that goes into them that makes them linear. I think that is so fun. What an amazing creator. I'm gonna recommend, if you guys haven't already, please drop a subscription. That was so cool. We were only gonna watch one today, but I had to watch that one too. All right, we're gonna send off the VODs channel right now. VODs channel, if you're watching the end of this VOD, please make sure to drop a subscribe. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. And if you've gotten to this far in the VOD, comment down below what I should do if we hit 100,000. You gotta give me a cool stream to do, and maybe I'll do it. Also, come over to the Twitch, twitch.tv/Aimsey. It is completely free. All right, bye VODs channel.